Welcome back to the channel. If you're over 60 and you've noticed that falling asleep has become harder, or you're waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. and can't get back to sleep, you're definitely not alone. Over 50% of seniors struggle with sleep. But here's what most people don't realize. It's not just about feeling tired. Poor sleep after 60 actually affects your memory, balance, and even heart health. Today, I'm sharing 9 science-backed tips that can help you sleep deeper and wake up feeling refreshed. And tip number 7? It's something 99% of seniors never think about. But it works so well that sleep researchers call it the reset button for your internal clock. Let's start with tip number 1. Keep the same bedtime and wake time every day, even on weekends. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm retired. Why does it matter? Here's why. After 60, your body produces less melatonin, the sleep hormone. When you go to bed at different times, you're basically confusing your already weakened internal clock. Think of it like this. If you tried to catch a bus that arrived at a different time every day, you'd miss it constantly. Your body's the same way. Pick a bedtime that feels natural and stick with it for at least 2 weeks. Most people notice a difference within 5 to 7 days. Tip number 2. Get sunlight in your eyes within 30 minutes of waking up. Spend 10 to 15 minutes outside or by a bright window, no sunglasses. This might sound too simple to work, but here's the science. Morning light hits receptors in your eyes that tell your brain it's daytime. 14 to 16 hours later, your brain automatically starts producing melatonin to make you sleepy. It's like setting an alarm clock, except you're programming your body's natural sleep timer. Bonus. This also helps with mood and energy during the day. Now, before we get to tip 3, let me tell you the biggest mistake I see seniors making. They try to fix their sleep by going to bed earlier when they're not tired. This actually makes the problem worse because you end up lying awake, training your brain to associate bed with being awake. We're going to avoid that trap with these next tips. Quick question, drop a comment and let me know. What time do you usually go to bed? I'm curious where everyone's at. Alright, tip number 3. If you nap, keep it short and early. A 20 to 30 minute nap before 2 p.m. is fine, but anything longer or later can steal sleep from your nighttime. Here's what happens. Your body builds up something called sleep pressure throughout the day. It's like a battery that needs to drain before you can recharge at night. Long naps release that pressure too early. If you're someone who naps for an hour or 2 in the afternoon and then can't sleep at night, this is probably why. Tip number 4. Create a 30-minute wind-down routine before bed. Your brain can't just flip a switch from awake mode to sleep mode. It needs a transition period. Try gentle stretching, light reading with a dim lamp, soft music, a warm bath, or simple breathing exercises. Here's a breathing technique that works incredibly well. Breathe in slowly for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, then breathe out for 6 seconds. Do this for just 5 minutes. That longer exhale activates your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your body's natural calm down switch. It literally tells your heart to slow down and your muscles to relax. Tip number 5. Optimize your bedroom for sleep. Keep it cool between 65 to 68 degrees is ideal. Make it as dark as possible with blackout curtains or an eye mask. And reduce noise, or use a fan for gentle white noise. Here's something most people overlook. Check your pillow. If you're waking up with neck pain or your pillow has lost its shape, it's disrupting your sleep more than you realize. A good pillow should support your neck's natural curve. And if your mattress is over 8 to 10 years old and you feel springs or dips, that's also sabotaging your rest. Tip number 6. Watch what you eat and drink after 6 p.m. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Yes, even that afternoon coffee. Caffeine stays in your system for 6 to 8 hours. Heavy meals, spicy foods, and too much liquid close to bedtime can all disrupt sleep. But here's something interesting. Certain foods actually help you sleep better. A small snack with tryptophan like a banana, a handful of almonds, or warm milk can boost melatonin production. Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey is another great option. Just keep portions small so digestion doesn't keep you awake. Now here's tip number 7, the one I promised you that most seniors never think about. It's called thought dumping, and it's a game changer for nighttime worry. Here's what you do. About an hour before bed, take 5 minutes to write down everything on your mind. Worries, to-do lists, random thoughts, just dump it all on paper. Then close the notebook and tell yourself, I'll deal with this tomorrow. Why does this work so well? When you write things down, your brain stops trying to hold on to them. It's like your mind can finally let go because it knows the information is stored somewhere safe. Sleep researchers call this cognitive offloading, and studies show it can help you fall asleep up to 15 minutes faster. I call it the reset button because it clears your mental clutter and lets your brain shift into sleep mode. Try it tonight. I think you'll be surprised how much lighter your mind feels. Tip number 8. Move your body during the day. You don't need intense workouts. Even 20 to 30 minutes of walking, stretching, or chair exercises helps. Physical activity reduces cortisol, your stress hormone, and builds up that sleep pressure we talked about earlier. Just avoid exercising within 3 hours of bedtime because it can make you feel more alert. Morning or early afternoon movement works best for sleep. And tip number 9, manage nighttime stress and racing thoughts. If you wake up at 3 a.m. with your mind spinning, don't just lie there. Get up, go to another room, and do something calming for 15 to 20 minutes. Read something boring, do gentle stretches, or practice that 4-4-6 breathing we talked about. The key is breaking the cycle of lying awake and getting frustrated. You want your brain to associate your bed with sleep, not with worry. Now, if you've tried these tips consistently for 2 to 3 weeks, and you're still struggling with sleep, it's worth talking to your doctor. Sometimes, medications, pain, sleep apnea, or other conditions can interfere with rest, and a healthcare professional can help identify what's going on. But for most people, these 9 tips, especially that thought-dumping technique in tip number 7, can make a real difference. So, here's what I want you to do. Pick one tip from this video and try it tonight. Just one. Then come back tomorrow and let me know in the comments how it went. Which tip are you starting with? And if you want more practical health tips for staying strong, active, and healthy after 60, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching, sleep well tonight, and I'll see you in the next one.